And my final one, the one I always think about, and you guys read the quote when I posted on chat, Judge Holden from Blood Meridian by Cormac McCarthy.
Oh, I have never read that. And people keep saying I should, and then I read the reviews and I know I shouldn't.
Well,
I've been hearing
man,
a lot about Blood Meridian lately.
You need to trust your gut. You need to read the book, ma'am.
I need to read the book?
Yes, you do.
Cry? Is there a lot of torture in it? Because I'm the kind of person that I would play parts of Grand Theft Auto 5, but I would quit every time the torture scenes would start. I couldn't do it. I could not do it.
It's only one torture scene, and it's not that bad.
I couldn't do it. I could not.
Not that bad.
Do it. No.
Miss Snow, you are Texan, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Then you will appreciate this book because this book is so beautiful because it strips away all of the lies that America has tried to sell us for years. It boasts everything from race relations to philosophy to warfare down to the bare bones of I want to win and you're going to lose. All right? And there's a character in this book that represents that philosophy perfectly. I think about him all the time. He is absolutely repugnant, evil, malicious, disgusting, the devil incarnate. We don't know if he is the devil, but he probably is. His name is Judge Holden. What is he a judge of? We have no idea. But let me tell you the things he does in the first time we meet him. There is a tent revival. This is the 1800s during the Indian Wars. Yeah, this is during the Indian Wars when Mexico and the U.S. government were both running down the Apaches because the Apaches were assholes. They weren't Pocahontas. I don't care what Disney says. All right. And we meet this man as this preacher is giving this tent revival. It's full of people. Their hats are off. This nearly 7 foot tall, albino, hairless man walks in. He wears his hat. He takes it off for a brief minute to wipe off the sweat. Then he proceeds to say that this preacher is nothing more than a goat fucker, a child rapist, and a liar. He has never read that book. He has only quoted a couple of verses to sell his legitimacy. The preacher freaks out because he's recognizing that this guy is a complete evil bastard, but the crowd doesn't listen to him. They listen to the guy, and they proceed to kill the preacher as the whole tent is collapsing on them. Then he goes into the bar. One of the cowpokes asks him, "Hey, so when you find that guy?" "What guy?" "The preacher." "What preacher?" "The guy you said that he screwed a goat and raped a child and all that." "Oh, that guy?" "Yeah, I never met him before. I never even knew his name." And everyone in the bar just laughs.
Crow, where are you going with this? I am so confused.
Let me tell you
that's
something.
That's the villain he was telling you about, what the villain did.
All right, guys.
I've heard a lot of stuff about Blood Meridian.
I gotta get going, guys. So peace out.
All right,
thanks for stopping in, Kahuna. Good to see you,
Kahuna.
All right, on behalf of Snow, John A. Douglas, and Lord Otter. Woo!
Yeah.
And check out the Ultimate Kahuna YouTube channel.
Check it
God
out.
bless Kahuna.
It's serious content. Bye, guys.
Let's see you.
All right. To wrap up the point, Judge Holden is okay. You gotta understand something. I read this book when I was 14 years old. Okay.
Yeah.
I have never been the same since. It is Blood Meridian is.
It sounds like one of those reads.
It is absolutely brutal. It is absolutely brutal. It is merciless. This is the Wild West in the way John Wayne didn't have the balls to direct. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's
okay.
It represents human evil in
perfectly.
And
perfectly.
Yes, and Cormac McCarthy, I can't say his name. The author, Cormac McCormick, is famously, he wrote All the Pretty Horses, and also the beautiful scenery is so juxtaposed against this horrible person.
Yes.
And so it makes this, I think that's the juxtaposition makes it hard for some people because I've read parts of it and I just can't bring myself to read it because I'm like, I know I'm not going to like some of it.
Listen,
I will read it for you. I will read
Thank
it
you.
after I finish with my thing. I'm gonna read it.
Good. You let me know because I wanna take over this man's stream and I just want to talk to you about it because these fools just do not understand great literature when I present them to them. You know, I always give like Trippy so specifically like excerpts and videos because I listen to this every morning, by the way, of this man speaking, right? And he is an evil character. Do not get me wrong. In a good world, he would have been shot a long time ago. But the way he speaks and the way he philosophizes, right? He has this oration and this power with language that only like true masters of the English language, you know, can control, right?
Wasn't Hannibal Lecter a little bit like that?
Don't get me wrong, Stormcrow, I'm sure it's an amazing read. It's exceptionally well written, but I'm sure it's a recommendation you'd put alongside something like Berserk. Excellent story in its own right, but it takes a certain kind of like steel stomach to actually read it. It's not for the faint of heart.
I could never physically read something like that.
You also check out Fiendish.
All I'm saying is it's a recommendation
go
with
for
an
things that are a
asterisk
little
attached.
more fun, lighthearted.
Who says that it's not lighthearted and fun? For me.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I will read it as far as I can. I'll have to do it after I finish this next series because I'm finishing the series out and it'll probably be over the next 6 months. But when I do that, I will go in and I will read Blood Meridian and I'll do a reaction video and it'll probably be this way. Like that. Because in reality, what you are telling me is that the judge Holden, if it sounds like what you're telling me is true, accurately represents Lucifer when you're talking about the fact that the beauty and the light and the absolute fascination of evil and how it encapsulates beauty. And this is what makes it so terrible, that you can see something that seems beautiful and sounds good and it's actually purely evil, and yet there is something compelling about it. And we forget that evil is repugnant to us only if we are good.